Let's do it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a little bit of a new look LI Sports Network. We are live from the rinks for another Monday night doubleheader. Dylan Flynn, joined by special guest Vinny Matula, going to be providing color commentary for you tonight. So excited to be kicking off this doubleheader with the Kings Park Commack Knights taking on the Northport Huntington Tigers. Vin, how you doing tonight?
Doing good, Dylan. This should be a fun matchup. We had a real fun, exciting offensive battle last time these two teams met. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams come out this time in round two.
This is round two of a game that was not finished. A 6-6 draw was the first time these two teams met. And these are two teams that have been going in opposite directions a little bit. The Kings Park Commack Knights have gone 6-2 since that tie. They come into this game 8-2-1, winning their last game against Ward Melville 3-2. And Vin, Mikey Brazel picked up a big goal in that game.
He did, absolutely. He's been on a real big stretch for them offensively, and they're going to need him tonight. Last time these two teams met, him and Billy Prang held to 0 points, especially including Joe Parator as well. Those three will be crucial tonight, and to see if they can get on the board early in this one.
We weren't really sure who was going to goaltend for either side. We got a word that it may be Joseph O'Neill, but either way for Kings Park, they have a good shot in goal. Both goaltenders allowing just 2 goals per game.
They do. Both goaltenders have really done their job this season. A lot of help. Give credit to their defense as well. But all in all, either goaltender that's been called upon this season has done the job so far for the Knights.
Knights come into this first place in the varsity division. They win this one. They're going to be the first to 20 points. Really going to try and take a good control on this division.
Yeah, already lead the league in goal differential and already have the most power play goals so far this season with 14.
On the other side of the ice, the Northport Huntington Tigers come into this game 4-6-1. They lost their last game to West Islip 3-2 back on Sunday the 20th. Since the tie 6-6, Vin, they're 2-6, the complete opposite of the Knights.
Yeah, they've lost their last 2 games against teams a little bit below them in the standings, so this one is a big test for them here. Looks like we're going to see Evan Schubert in goal here, so they'll need a good start. They have not scored in the first period since the Commack Sable game they played, so the last 2 games they have yet to score in the first period, so a good start for the Tigers in this one is going to be crucial if they want to come out on top.
Looking just a little light roster-wise. They only lead by 3 points in that 7th seed. A win surprisingly gets them the 5th. It's a tight race at the bottom of this division.
Absolutely. This could be a potential playoff preview here with the Knights in 1st and the Tigers in 7th. So we'll see how this one shakes out.
I think I'm going to be looking for the Collins brothers to make some noise tonight. If they are here, I don't believe, actually. Looking now over the ice, I don't see either of the Collins brothers, Billy or Ryan. So we'll see who the Tigers turn to in this game.
Yeah, definitely going to have a next man up mentality for them. Looks like they're a little bit lighter compared to the Knights as well, if warm-ups are any indication. So they'll definitely have to pace themselves throughout the full 45 minutes of play.
Well, that's going to do it for warm-ups. Teams are just going to get set, make their last-minute game plans. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it's Knights, it's Tigers, it's live on the LI Sports Network. It is going to be Joseph O'Neill in net, arguably one of the best goaltenders in this varsity division here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And he's going to be opposed by Evan Schubert in net for the Tigers. And we're underway, game one of the Monday night doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network. I want to thank everybody for spending part of your Monday night with us, looking at two good games. Game two coming up after this one, going to be East Islip, West Islip, a rematch of the Battle of Islip. Brazil up to Berhalter, sending over for Prang, and off the rip, a kick save by Schubert to set the tone.
It's a big first stop.
Brazil now moving in, shooting one wide off the glass. It ricochets. Not out. Great keep there by Ryan First, hustling over. Vin, how big is that play right there?
Oh, it's very big, especially when you look down at Northport's bench, see only 10 guys. If you're able to take advantage of them on a long shift like that, that's a really big hustle play.
Paragallo sending around, passing up Morandi. Tip pops up, and Schubert holds on to the rebound. We'll get the whistle.
We'll go back to that first chance here, not even 30 seconds in, and the Knights come down with looked like a 3-on-1, and then it developed into a 2-on-1. You'll see up the boards here, it's Mikey up to Berhalter. He's going to find Billy crash into the net here, and it's a great first stop there by Evan Schubert.
We saw a big kick save made by Mikey Sittler to open his night against East Islip last week. We'll see if that's a good omen for Evan Schubert. He's going to try to get a better result and a better fate than Mikey Sittler did in that game. Abazi's now the other way. He's cut off there. Puck taken by Ruthkowski. Savaglio standing him up. Abazi's, that is, on his way to the net. Tigers now the other way. Puck gets thrown in. Jacob Quinn circling his net. Posed there by Jimmy Ioannidis. Trying to find his brother Dylan Quinn. Tigers starting to lay a little bit of the offensive pressure, but it'll be taken by Dylan Quinn, trying to find Abazi. The pass was in his skates, allows Norris to chip in, and he goes for the change.
Quick shift's key for Northport here, especially early on. You got to make it to the third.
Definitely got to pace against this team. First period has not been kind to any teams playing Kings Park Commack.
No.
They've allowed just 4 total first period goals, and this being their 12th game.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, one of those goals was scored by the Tigers. A team that, Vin, we talked about in our pregame meeting, a team that doesn't score a lot in the first period.
No, they definitely have an opportunity here in Northport. Oh, look at this.
Giacopi shooting one that got blocked wide. Good look there for Jake Giacopi in the slot right in front of O'Neill. The Knights back check holds up though. Morandi now. Grinelli crashing down on hard on him, forcing the turnover to Argilla. He touches up Argilla with a man cutting to the net. That was Katusko. Pass couldn't work its way through. Here come the Tigers now the other way. Eric Kraft takes, throws in. O'Neill out of his net to play it. Knights will pick up. Parator, long stretch pass to Grinelli. Morandi back, and a nice poke check there to drive him off. Pellegrino taking, throwing into the slot. It's rejected out there by Ioannidis, or excuse me, Beckman. Play continues now. Sattler over to Parator. He'll throw in on net. Schubert turns aside, sets up for Ruthkowski. Turned over. Knights moving in. Pellegrino in the slot. Ruthkowski got in the way of that shot. Savaglio now. One-on-one with Parator. Moves him off the puck. Throws one past Ioannidis and Maluski all the way down. Icing waved off. Nick Sattler. Stretch pass up. Exit out of their zone. Dylan Quinn. Nice poke check there by Ruthkowski. Ruthkowski and Quinn again. It's Quinn emerging victorious this time. Walking to the slot. Over for Parator. Right face-off dot. Shot was blocked there by Savaglio. Savaglio now dumps cross ice. Would have been on net. It's picked up though by Kings Park. It's Ryan First. Up to Prang looking for the touch in as the Tigers in the change. They'll dump all the way down. This time it'll go for icing. We'll get the whistle.
Northport's doing a real stellar job here so far, not letting Kings Park get set up in the offensive zone like we see them do plenty of times so far this season. And when they do get set up in the offensive zone, it's not really a high danger chance other than the first 30 seconds that we saw.
10:45 to go here in the first. It's been pretty good back and forth. Kings Park having a little more of the offensive zone time. And off the face-off, this one's sent over to the slot. It's taken out by Northport, where Jacob Quinn retreats behind his own blue line to play it. He sends it over to Ryan First. Kraft applying the forecheck. Now Blake Brown will take his place. Pass up, intercepted for the moment by Kraft. Berhalter couldn't get back on it. This allows Giacoppi to bank in off the linesman. Paragallo trying to step to it. Tigers enter one more time. Turnover at the line. Paragallo down to Giacoppi. Couldn't take it in cleanly. He'll swing it around for Brown, though. Brown takes a hit, moves the puck. Both players down to the ice. It's him and Jacob Quinn. Meanwhile, it's Brazil moving it up to Berhalter. Captain of the Knights comes in with Billy Prang. Prang over the right dot shooting, and a nice glove save there for Evan Schubert.
Fourth shot of the game for the Knights there. And a good save by Schubert to calm things down and get that much needed whistle.
Abazi's and Beckman now to the left of Schubert. Abazi sending it back, looking for some help, but it'll be the Tigers on it first with Ioannidis. He swings in, O'Neill out to play it. Joseph O'Neill, one of the most aggressive goaltenders in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, not afraid to come out, not afraid to handle the puck. We'll see if he can continue his stretch of good luck. He made a lot of big, high saves in the first meeting, possibly preventing the Tigers from walking away with a win in that game.
Absolutely. It'll be big tonight, especially when Northport gets those chances that they're going to inevitably get, especially off the rush.
Puck is dumped all the way down. It is played by Jack Johnson. Weren't sure if he was going to be in action tonight. He is out on the ice, young defenseman. They're coming off an injury. Nice depth there for the Knights. Puck trickles up to Abazi's. He walks in. Abazi's shooting one past the glove of Schubert off the glass. Parator now circling down. Norris turns it over. Back to Abazi's. Lost in the skates of Lemza. Stepping to it, Parator. Kept in on sides. Down to Lemza. Jesse Lemza throws up. Abazi shoots and he scores. First goal of the game belongs to Peter Abazi's, and it's a 1-0 Kings Park lead.
Yeah, this is good zone time here by the Knights. It's a good keep-in that starts with Parator at the line, and Lems is able to collect in front. Abazi's just kind of sitting there waiting for this one to come to him. It looks like that might have hit off of either Ruskowski, or it looks like Schubert might have gotten that initially, but nonetheless, it finds the back of the net. And the Knights break through. They're up 1-0 here.
Such a treat for Kings Park to have such a lethal scorer like that be on their second line. He could be playing first line for this team. He could be playing first line for any team. But when you have the likes of Billy Prang, Mikey Brazil, and Nicholas Berhalter, two of those guys have 20-plus points. It's just, you got to play somewhere else.
Absolutely, yeah. The possibilities for this team offensively are endless, and you see it tonight, too. They have a little bit of a change with Tyler Granelli going down to that third line tonight, and you got Dylan Quinn taking his place, so a lot of combinations possible for this Knights squad.
A goal from Abazi's coming from Lemza and Parator. That Jesse Lemza's 9th assist for the Kings Park Commack Knights. Peter Abazi's 7th goal. And a big one there for the Knights to kick this one off. Especially with such a short-handed team like the Tigers, you don't want to let them hang around too long. Got to try to get them done early. As we mentioned, Kings Park doesn't really give up first-period goals. Tigers don't really score first-period goals. So a first-period goal like this is a little bit of a recipe for disaster for Northport Huntington.
Absolutely.
Giacoppi trying to make a play there. Savaglio stood up Grinelli at center ice, allowing Argilla to move in, who tried to find Grinelli on the back end of the play. Johnson now just barely keeping it away from Savaglio. Could have been a dangerous chance there for the defenseman for the Tigers as Grinelli comes back in, throws one wide of the net. Offense persists for the Knights. Now it'll be Beckman getting the red line, throwing in. O'Neal again out of his net to play it. Beckman on it first. Berhalter sweeping down to Johnson. Jack Johnson head up, skating through, slicing through a couple forecheckers of the Tigers. And now he'll pursue it down below the goal line. Works through the hard hit there from Paragallo. Puck sent over. It's Prang in the low slot. And the poke check there from Morandi. Got him out. Prang tried to drag in there. A nice defensive play from number 4 on the Tigers. This allows Tyler Paragallo now to come out the other way. Captain of the Tigers, and a kick save there. The first of the game for Joseph O'Neal. Kings Park now. Answering back the other way, it's Prang trying to find Brazel. Pass a little too hot. Knocks off his stick, but Kings Park gets it back. Quinn to Prang, down to Brazel now. Back up top, Sattler walking the blue line. Back down to Brazel. Be taken away by the Tigers. They'll dump out of the zone, no icing, so they'll be able to get a clean change in.
You can see how tired those guys are after defending a decent amount of time in their own zone there.
It's no easy task trying to keep this line off the board for the Kings Park Commack Knights. Touched upon. Mikey Brazel sits atop the Suffolk County High School Hockey League in points. Billy Prang up there, one of 3 scoring duos to have 20-plus points in this division. Dylan Quinn now. Couldn't make it through a couple Tiger defenders. Ruthkowski making a move, getting the red line, throwing in on net, forcing O'Neal to make a save. He steers it off to the side. First, spinning away from the pressure, taking it himself, trying to find Maluski on the go pass. Nice play there by Savaglio to keep it in front of him. Savaglio now wrestling down with Maluski. He gets taken down to the ice. It'll be Giacoppi trying to step around Pellegrino, and he does. Over to Savaglio now. 1-on-2 with Brown. Savaglio shooting, and a save there by O'Neal.
So this is kind of how Northport's going to have to play in this game. They're going to have to really take advantage of these odd man rushes and odd man chances, because you know Kings Park is going to get the more offensive zone time here, and it's a good up by Giacoppi here to Savaglio, who gets a pretty good look at a chance, but O'Neal snags this one with the glove.
Brown trying to send the faceoff over into the slot. It's Kings Park steering out. You're going to have to reset now in their own zone. Turned over at the blue line almost. Good stick there of Abazis with the hand-eye coordination, but it's onto the stick of Paragallo, who makes a move to the net, and it doesn't go. The rebound shut down by O'Neal. Tyler Paragallo had a great look in front. Might have gotten it knocked off his stick, just couldn't finish it off. The rebound sat there, and big-bodied O'Neal was able to make that big save. It remained 1-0. Giacoppi losing it to Lemza. Grinelli behind him. Lemza battling Morandi there, almost turning it over to Abazis. It will be Jacob Quinn taking it in, looking for Abazis. Intercepted almost by the Tigers. Gonna play a little bit of volleyball.
3 guys down low here for Northport.
Abazis up to Parator. Everybody kind of trapped below the goal line. Paragallo a little hunched over. Seems to be in a bit of discomfort after that fray down below the goal line. An already shorthanded Tigers staff, keep an eye on that. Abazis from up top on the blue line already has a goal today. This one thrown in front there by Parator. Hard hit by Abazis. This is going to send Giacoppi off to the bench. Some tired Tigers going to get the fresh reinforcements out as Grinelli enters again, throwing one wide. Argilla with Beckman tying him up. finds Morandi. Throwing one wildly past Johnson, who got tied up there with Ioannidis. It reaches the goal line for icing, so the faceoff will come back to the Tiger end.
Good thing to take away here for Northport is that ever since the shots were 5-0 Kings Park, Northport has had the last 4, so a little bit of momentum to take for them on their side.
Savaglio off the face-off. Throwing all the way down. This one going to be another icing, just trying to bide some time, it appears, is Robert Savaglio. Get his team a little rest, a little rejuvenation here late in this first period. They already trail 1 goal, so they've done a nice job of managing it. But now can you catch a break and get a bounce?
Yeah, never a bad idea, and especially when you're allowed to make that change on the icing, too, that makes a difference.
Argilla playing catch with Kachusko off the face-off. It'll be Ioannidis helping the Tigers escape the zone for the time being. Beckman now has the puck passed him up by Savaglio. No icing this time. Sattler to Kachusko. Argilla in offsides, just narrowly coming over the blue line.
Yep.
Bit of a miscue there. You got to understand that you have more players and more depth and maybe a little more energy than Tigers do right now. Come in on side, set up the offensive pressure. Now you're giving the Tigers a free face-off outside their zone.
Giving them a face-off, you're giving them a little bit of time to rest, and it's the little mistakes like that that you don't want Northport to take advantage of.
Off this face-off, Norris can't get there. It's first, carrying in, sending over as Brazil and Prang vacated that space.
Ooh.
Parator gloves it down, recollects. It was a foot race between him and Norris to try and get there. Rutkowski will swat it down the ice over everybody's head. It'll allow them to make the change, but icing is signaled.
Looks like Paragallo is going to get back out there after a little bit of a grueling shift for him last time around.
Prang and Brown, it's Brazil right off the face-off, rocketing one wide off the boards. Parator following it up, tip shot by Berhalter, sitting on the back of the net. Ooh, nice play there.
There you go.
After the whistle, Matthew Morandi popped it up. Tyler Paragallo snagged it out of the air. Doesn't count, but it looked cool.
Yeah, I think this is coming outside here, too.
Yes, I believe it is.
It's not a save, so... There you go.
It's Kings Park, rather, putting it on the back of the net, so referees are going to deem that this has to come out. But now it'll be Giacoppi feeding Brown, trying to return to Giacoppi. Pass was just a little out in front of him. Kings Park now, looking for the exit. Berhalter to Brazil, wouldn't go. It's Giacoppi in a foot race with First. First, spinning away from Giacoppi. Brown on his tail. Up to Brazil. Brazil puts it off the skates of the linesman. He'll retrieve it himself. And now he'll move into the zone. Just fend it off, allowing Parator to take it at the blue line. Throw it back in deeper. Berhalter on it first, throwing in front, and they score! Mikey Brazil on the tip home. The league's leading scorer finds the back of the net.
It's quick work by the Knights. You saw Mikey get tied up down low by the blue line before, but he swings it around, and Berhalter's able to collect this. It's all speed to the net there. He goes untouched, and 99% of the time, number 10 in white's finishing that opportunity like he did there.
We'll wait for the confirmation on the score sheet, but from our point of view, it's going to be Mikey Brazil's goal, and if it is going to be number 17 on the season for Mikey Brazil, and it is from Berhalter and Prang. A 2-0 Kings Park lead here under a minute to go now as Dylan Quinn works his way through a couple Tiger defenders trying to walk to the net. Lost the puck off his stick before he could get a shot away. Parator throwing cross corner. Rutkowski trying to spin away from Lemza. He'll get pinned up with Lemza throwing all the way back up to the blue line. It gets through first. He's going to have to retreat now. Abazis carrying in. Peter Abazis, a goal already today. Gets behind the net. Savaglio strips the puck away from him. Throws it out of the zone. Now 10 seconds to go. Parator will back away. Throw ahead. For 5 seconds, Dylan Quinn looking for one last chance, spinning, holding on the near side boards, and he won't get anything away. So first period ends 2-0. Peter Abazi's Mikey Brazil collecting the tallies. Ben, it was a pretty good first period for Kings Park.
Yeah, not bad at all. It took advantage of the opportunities when they came about for them, and of course the 2 on the scoreboard says so as well.
Absolutely. Tigers are going to have to regroup a little bit here, try and refresh the legs. We'll take a short break, and we'll see what the Tigers can come up with in the second period right here on the LI Sports Network. Evan Schubert getting back-to-back starts. He played against West Islip in Northport Huntington's last game, a game that Braden Buccino played exceptionally well, keeping the Lions in that one to the very end, and the Lions were able to get a couple good bounces to take that one from the Tigers. He's being tasked with a tough order here, trying to stop probably the most prolific offense in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. He's done a pretty good job so far. He's made some big saves, stopping 5 of 7 shots as Granelli lets one go high off the glass. But it's all up to him. There's no Martin and there's no Spinelli, so he's the guy tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, right back in there after that loss, and he gets a welcome back party with one of the best offenses in the county here. So had a good, really momentum-setting tone save early on in the game, and still made some good ones regardless of the score.
Tigers now just have to come to the aid of their goaltender. Had to score anyway to try and win this game. If you want to continue where we left off after game 1, it's 8-6 currently Kings Park, or just 2-0 in this one.
Yeah, last time that game too, Kings Park 2 separate 2-goal leads in that game, and Northport was able to storm back. So we'll see if the script remains the same here or not.
Obviously the Tigers having a lot more players in that one. Missing Sean Tittle, Dylan DeMoro, Billy Collins, Ryan Collins, Michael Agafonov, 2 of their top scorers absent from the lineup today, so definitely hurts the Tigers.
Absolutely.
We'll see what they can muster up here in the late parts of this game. Kraft getting crafty with it, dropping to Brown, who chipped one that got blocked up off the glass. Past O'Neill. Now to be Kings Park as Morandi falls down. He was able to get his stick on it. A little bit of a luck play there for the Tigers. Granelli not able to go ahead on the breakaway. He'll have to retreat, send to Jacob Quinn, who will reset as the Knights go for a change. Jacob trying to hook up with his brother Dylan. Will be intercepted by the Tigers, thrown in by Giacopi. Going for the change now. But it'll be Jacob Quinn speeding out of the zone, trying to spring Robert Maluski. He'll poke away from Savaglio, but not for very long. Savaglio back on it now, trying to speed ahead himself. Makes a spin move and throws it wildly on net. O'Neill out to play it. Norris throws one towards first. He guides it away from the goal. Almost a nice play there from Savaglio. Just couldn't control the puck coming into the zone. And now the other way, Kings Park. Dylan Quinn shooting. It hits the mask of Schubert, pops in front, and he gets the pad down to make the save.
Hey-o, hang on. Coach Mike letting them know, but regardless, nice chance here by the Knights here. It's Quinn stopping on a dime. There's one save, and you're going to see a couple of bodies in front loose the whole way. Schubert's able to find that one. 2 good saves by him.
Tigers off the face-off. Get it cleared all the way down. Icing waved off. Not enough steam ruled to get there. Sattler going to try to clear it out. Almost turned over. See if the Tigers can smell some blood in the water. Rutkowski keeps it in. Norris on the hunt. Sattler getting there first. Swung around by first to Pellegrino. Up to Quinn. Dylan Quinn leading the charge. Maluski going to the net. Tried to go short side. I don't think he ever got a shot away. Dylan Quinn now. Surveying his options. Spinning. Having it taken away by Rutkowski. Couldn't get it past first. Back down to Dylan Quinn. Quinn walking over the right face-off circle. Shot on net. Second one went wide after it was turned aside by Schubert. Brazil flying over the boards. Coming in this hot, high slot. Shot went high over the goal. Hit the glass. Brazil once again on it, finding Berhalter off the bench, trying to make a move to the net. Savaglio, nice diving play. Another chance from Berhalter was thrown through the crease. Nobody there. Brazil now makes a move around a man. Mikey Brazil throwing to Prang, just out of his reach. First collects it to Prang now. Down to Berhalter, side of the net, throwing it to Prang, and they score. 8, 9, 10, Billy Prang completes the trifecta, and it's a 3-0 night lead.
All 3 of them are just so mesmerizing with the puck out there. You got Brazil dancing at the blue line. They're able to work it down low here, and it's Billy who ends up getting free on this play. And he makes no mistake to bury this one and make it 3-0 for the Knights here.
It's almost impossible to try and cover everybody. You look at Brazil and you forget about Prang. You look at Prang, you forget about Berhalter. Any one of them capable of doing it. That'll be Billy Prang from Mikey Brazil and Nicholas Berhalter to kick off this second period.
Yeah.
The point totals just continue to grow for that first line. Certainly eating here. First game after Thanksgiving. Long stretch pass, desperation try for the Tigers. Had Giacoppi at the blue line. Parator read it like a book, and now he'll try to walk into the zone, but he'll get stood up by Paragallo upon entry.
Watch the stretch here.
Brazil, nice spin move. Got guided to the end boards though. He'll get the puck back after it pinballs around a couple players. Dropping to Berhalter, trying to fend off with a hand. Giacoppi taking it from him, trying to scramble out of the zone. The puck will find Jacob Quinn at center. He gets to Billy Prang. Prang throws in, wrapping all the way around to Brazil. Mikey Brazil gets some help from Berhalter. He tries to make a move through 2 Tigers. Has the puck taken away from him, and now here they come out of the zone. Giacoppi dangling in on sides. Tigers in a bit of a change. He'll throw down, look for Brown.
Ouch.
It'll be Ioannidis crashing to it, throwing softly to the net. Now Abazi's the other way. Savaglio tailing him, won't be able to get there. The pass reaches the line for what is ruled icing.
Close one there. Saw it a little bit early on, later on in the first period, and we're starting to see it now where Kings Park's just controlling the puck anytime, even when they dumped it in before on that Prang-Brazil exchange. Mikey was first to it there. Something to watch.
Here they come, fast and furious again. Jesse Lemza cutting in to the net, kick save, Evan Schubert, and he gets the whistle.
Great save here by Schubert. This is Lemza is going to get it off of the give and go here. Actually, it's a little bit of a broken play. Lemza is going to get this nice move around the defenseman. Still with it here, tries to go back in and right off the edge of the pad. Great stop there. Save number 10 on the game.
2 mesmerizing kick saves for Evan Schubert here tonight. Tigers just have not been able to get it going on the offensive end. As Abazi feeds Quinn, looking for the back door to Lemza. Pass was behind him. Allows the Tigers come out the other way now. Savaglio trying to do it himself. Muscles around one, throwing on the backhand in front. Pass is broken up. Lemza taking, patiently throwing up to Dylan Quinn. He has Abazis with him. Peter Abazis throwing it through. Then another name I'm realizing the Tigers are missing, Blake Belt, another prominent scorer on this team. The names just keep compiling, just not having enough depth here. It's really hurting them. First, tried to throw it through. This clear is all the way down. It'll be O'Neal out of his net to play it. Long pass off the boards to O'Neal. Nice pass to Lemza. He cuts right into the slot, trying to get over the dot. A nice play there by Savaglio to keep him at bay. Ruthkowski,
heads up.
Look out, off the glass, heading for the bench as the Knights were in a change. Luckily, nobody hit on that one.
No.
This one will go for icing, so the faceoff will come back.
One thing I'm curious to see here for Northport, earlier on in the second period, Savaglio and Paragallo were on the ice there for about a minute together. They have not been out there together since. Curious if that's a potential strategy going forward as this game gets later and later.
Could be out of desperation. I believe that Northport's trying to just split them up, though, kind of balance the lines, give yourself the best opportunity no matter who you're sending out there. You're virtually rolling two lines. You have 10 players in total present here tonight. Granelli from the blue line, throwing one wide past Schubert. Giacoppi now, taking the puck from the corner. Cut off by Granelli. Trying to find Paragallo. Paragallo gets around. Brown going to the net. Paragallo throwing one. That one got blocked there by Maluski. Kraft couldn't catch it. It's Argilla now with Kachusko. Kachusko passes behind him. Return feed to Argilla. Cut off by Kraft. Swinging it up. Jacob Quinn pinching in. It gets past a couple. Here comes Blake Brown now, one-on-one, letting a shot go that went wide. Kraft hops off as the puck passed him up. Interesting play there by the 87 in blue. Tipped. Not enough steam to reach the line for icing. It'll be Savaglio throwing down. That one will reach for icing. Beckman was in the area.
Tough one there.
Coaching staff wanting a call, claiming the referees missed too many men on the ice.
Yeah, I think their argument there is that the Knights player was right there and there was no attempt on the puck made, wanting that icing to be waved off.
It would have been a big chance. It would have been Beckman all alone.
Yeah.
O'Neal having no one to play it to. He would have had to throw a long pass. Anything can happen on that. Prang behind the back, in front, they score! Oh my! Nicholas Berhalter buries the beauty pass from Billy Prang, and the lead is 4.
Well, this is kind of like what you were talking about before, Dylan, whereas when one guy has the puck, everyone kind of forgets about the other two who are constantly moving. You see Brazel hanging out in the circle. It's Berhalter in the slot there. And make it 4 for the Knights. 2 goals in the first, now 2 in the second.
The top 4 goal getters have all put one home here tonight. That top line, Brazel, Prang, Berhalter, all have a goal. Parator now, up at the blue line, throwing one through, looking for Prang, right on the side of the net. Tigers converge on him. Berhalter throwing in front, off Schubert, and it's cleared out. This will reach the line once again for icing. Another face-off upcoming in the Tiger zone. Skill of some of these players really is just something to marvel at. That pass by Billy Prang, straight up, no look, looking at the exit door in the far left corner almost, putting that right onto the tape of Berhalter.
Well, you know what it is, too, is also trust that he knows where his line mate's going to be, and sure enough, he's in the right place at the right time, and he makes no mistake finishing the chance.
Giacoppi now, trying to be sprung ahead. Parator back, icing waved off. Giacoppi, nice play there by Parator. Moves it to Brazel. Brazel will take, trying to find Prang. Savaglio rejecting the pass. Kraft in now. leaving the puck behind. Savaglio stepping into it, trying to walk around a man. Savaglio, nice move, low slot.
Wow.
Oh, what a kick save, Joseph O'Neill. Jake Giacoppi in disbelief at what just happened.
Oh my gosh.
I think everyone in this building is what a save. Robert Savaglio made a couple nice moves. A tripping penalty upcoming here against the Tigers. They'll get the touch now. What a play on both ends.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go back and look at that?
Absolutely, we can. Look at this. It's Savaglio all by himself here. He's going to keep this on the line. Here's one move. He's going to make the second move. And these are great players out here for Kings Park, too. Wide open back door, and Joey O with the right flipper. Fantastic save. Great job by him there.
It's been a night of kick saves. On both ends, Schubert has made a couple. Joseph O'Neill just making another. One save better than the next. The Knights now will go on the power play. Blake Brown, 2 minutes to the box for tripping. That, I believe, is Brown's first penalty taken of the year. When we looked at it, a couple players on the Tigers hadn't taken any penalties this season. An impressive stat to be playing such a clean game.
Just the wrong place or the wrong time for Brown there. Getting the stick caught up, and it's against one of the better players in this league, so you can't really blame him for that.
We'll see here. It'll be interesting to see if the Tigers can get control at the right time, find Brown coming out of the penalty box, and maybe send him on his way one-on-one with Joseph O'Neill to try and cut into this lead here late in the second. It'll be 45 seconds to go now on the power play. Lemza carrying in, trying to establish. Couple hard hits thrown down low. No whistles. It'll be Dylan Quinn emerging with it, throwing a shot that got blocked. Lemza trying to go through the legs off the side of the net. Tigers will get the clear now. I believe a penalty is upcoming here. Against who?
It's going to be against Northport.
Is it against Northport? I thought they cleared it out and got the touch there, but it is going to be another penalty against Northport. As one expires, another will begin.
Should be icing here, there you go.
1 second left on the penalty to Brown.
It's a cross check. Believe it's on Paragallo?
Looks like he is making his way on over to the box. It is. Good call there, Vin. A cross-checking call against the captain of the Tigers. 2 minutes in the box for Tyler Paragallo. So as one ends, another begins. Brown out of the box. Paragallo now to sit. Knights setting up once again on the power play, not sending their top power play unit out on the ice. Electing to send out the second and thirds to take this one, see what they can muster up. Giacoppi, shorthanded now, makes his move. Maluski cutting him off. Giacoppi will dish in. O'Neill trying to fend it away from his net. It's the newly freed Blake Brown. Nice touch there from first. Moving into the zone, Ruthkowski trying to get around Kachusko. Kachusko will cut him off. Savaglio over skates here. It's Grinelli throwing in front through the skates of Arguilla. He had a good look. Giacoppi gains the red line over the blue. Jake Giacoppi tries to make a dangle move. Has the puck taken away from him. Grinelli now cutting, looking, surveying off the bench. Here they come. Prang, Parator. Quick pass over for Grinelli. He couldn't get it. And now the other way, it's Giacoppi. O'Neill out of the net to play it. having a little bit of trouble, but he composes and is able to move it away from Giacoppi. Prang, Abazi's fresh off. Abazi's now throwing one, looking for the tip to Parator. It just went wide. Another clear for the Tigers. O'Neal once again out to play it. He'll set up for Mikey Brazel. The top power play unit
Good
emerging.
play.
Nice play here. Ioannidis poked it away from Brazel initially, went to go get it. The collective of the Knights came swarming back to help their top scorer. Tigers once again clear. 4 seconds to go on the Paragallo penalty. It will expire. Tigers survive.
Got to be proud of that penalty kill if you're Northport.
See if we can generate a little bit of momentum, maybe some energy as Rutkowski. Hard hit into Abazi's there, sending him down to the ice. Savaglio now up to play it. It's Paragallo, fresh out of the box, trying to get around Brazel. Brazel will compose, send over to Parator, who sends all the way down. Icing again going to be waved off. Prang, the first one there. To Abazi's, side of the net. It was Berhalter. Was turned aside by Schubert. Now Paragallo. Savaglio with him. Dropping just past Savaglio. Onto the stick of Brazel. Long loft pass just out of the reach of Abazi's. Can he get there? He does. Icing waved off again. Up top Johnson throwing a shot. That one went wide. Jacob Quinn standing his man up. Setting up Brazel in the slot. He shoots off the outside of the post. Knights buzzing. 3 seconds to go. One last chance for Jacob Quinn. The puck leaks off his stick. He won't get it away. A tie-up now after the whistle. Refs settle it down. 2 more goals for the Knights in that period. Nicholas Berhalter and William Prang. Billy Prang, that is, scoring in that period. It's been back-to-back 2-goal periods. Knights looking to put this one away.
Yeah, they've definitely played well so far. I think for Northport, you got to go one at a time here. And again, give credit to Joey O. Not much action down on his end, but when he's been called upon to make that big save, he's made it for them.
15 more minutes for the Tigers to try and get anything back here in this game. One last short break, and then it's the final 15 right here on the LI Sports Network. Final 15 is underway here at the rinks. It'll be the Knights right off the faceoff, moving in again, already having a 4-0 lead. Their top 4 scorers, Mikey Brazel, Billy Prang, Peter Abazi's, and Nicholas Berhalter. All finding the back of the net here against the Northport Huntington Tigers. Dylan Flynn, Vinny Matula, I want to thank everybody once again for spending part of your Monday night with us to take in this Suffolk County High School Hockey League varsity action. Shot from the blue line is thrown on net by Tyler Granelli. It's held on to by Evan Schubert. He'll get the whistle. And just 30 seconds gone here. The faceoff comes into the Northport zone. Morandi off the faceoff, able to guide it out of the zone. Tigers still in search. That first goal. Trying to break the shutout of Joseph O'Neal. He's been good, has made the saves when the chances have come. As here come the Knights again, they score. Dylan Quinn finally getting in on the action. And the lead is now 5.
Good head fake by him here once he gets into the zone. It all starts in the neutral zone. It's a quick chip up there by Dylan Quinn. He's got Jesse with him on the far wing here, looking the whole way, and last second decides I'm going to pull the trigger and go glove side. The Knights now have a 5 spot on the board here early in the third.
Quinn had a good game. He's been noticeable. That's going to be his 3rd goal of the season. Another assist for Jesse Lemza. That brings him to double digits. That's 10 for Lemza. Nice achievement for that young man there.
Yeah.
Been a prominent force on the goal setup department all season.
He sure has stellar JV season for him, and he's really carried it over into his first season at the varsity club.
He's been one of the great players that has translated well into this varsity league. Talked about it a lot of JV talent coming up and not missing a step. The likes of Thomas Kankowski, Colin Calbert, just to name a few. They've all come in and have done their own thing, have been great forces on their teams. Sattler now. Passing up to Abazis. He can't take that puck in, so it's the Tigers throwing in deep once again. Norris taking a jab at Sattler. Whiffs on that one. It's moved over to first. Will return to Sattler. Play comes in offsides. Knights have to touch up. They do. Now they'll come in after it. Rutkowski taking, throwing all the way down, wide of the net, and that'll go for icing. Vin, it's looking like the Knights have this one pretty much in hand. They just got to close out these last 13 minutes. They're going to take a real nice lead in first place. After tonight, everyone will have 12 games played, and they'll be the one and only team with 20 points.
Yeah, absolutely. They've possessed really well so far in this game. The Tigers really not have had a lot of possession to their favor, and it's really translated so far, not really letting them. The only chances Northport's had is off the rush, too, so not a lot of offensive zone time either.
The one chance they did get, Joseph O'Neill picked up the phone and said, "Hi, I'm here."
Yep.
Tigers survive a little bit of a turnover, cleared out to center, but right back in come the Knights. It's Berhalter to Prang, trying to feed back over to Berhalter. Couldn't get the pass through. Paragallo now on a rush, 1-on-3, shooting from outside the dot, knocked down by the glove of O'Neill. The shutout remains intact.
Ooh, good block.
Paragallo, one more time. That one got deflected. Had O'Neill going the wrong way, but it was high and wide. Brown, overskating it. It's Parator, up off the glass, through Morandi. Here comes Berhalter, one in the game already. Berhalter, right into the chest of Schubert. He'll hold on for the save.
Yeah, good puck there. A little bit of a bounce here. You're going to see Parator off the glass, hops over not one, but a second Tigers player, and it's off to the races for Nick Berhalter. But Schubert holds his ground here as he's got Paragallo coming on the back end. Good save.
Paragallo might have gotten back enough, created enough havoc to slow that shot down enough. Now it's Norris, blind pass, looking for Ioannidis. Here comes Savaglio now. Savaglio with Sattler the wrong way, couldn't take the puck on his stick.
We got a penalty here.
This one going to be coming up against the Knights. A hooking call.
Yeah, it's behind the net there.
This is going to be the first power play opportunity for Northport Huntington. Kings Park Commack already 0 for 2. It's going to be Sattler going 2 minutes to the box for hooking.
This is one here where you're Northport, you want to score early, get the momentum on your side, and take it with you the rest of the way.
Kraft on the faceoff. Goes forward with it through Pellegrino. Kraft with Brown now. Back up to Paragallo. Paragallo, Kraft down on the ice. Back up to Paragallo, tries a one-time. 5-on-3 opportunity, possibly upcoming here, and it will happen.
It's a rough. I think Maluski's going here.
So it's going to be 5-on-3.
Maybe Parator, I'm sorry.
It's Parator for the rough, 2 minutes to the box. 5-on-3 for 1:40. Really good opportunity here for the Tigers to put a little bit of pressure on the Knights. A 5-goal lead, a lot of time left. See if the Tigers can muster something up here.
Interesting too, because these are 2 defensemen in the box here for the Knights as well.
Chiacapi trying to keep it on the face-off. Got down to a knee. It was the Knights winning it back. Savaglio couldn't close off the door on the near side board, so it's Paragallo having to go back and get it. Giacopi now, speeding ahead, trying to set it up. Giacopi, nice move, throwing it through the crease, and it blocked out wide. Giacopi, Paragallo, wide open, walking and
Great
shooting,
block.
sliding
Wow.
block for the captain of the Knights. Is there really any bigger momentum boost on a penalty kill than seeing your captain dive in front of a shot in a 5-goal game?
Not at all.
Savaglio now, still looking for goal number 1 tonight. This one tipped on by Morandi, blind pass in, sits at the leg pad of O'Neill. He'll cover up and make the save.
So we're gonna go back to this block here by Nick. Space in the zone here that Paragallo is going to take advantage of. Look at all that open space. You're going to see him walk in, and just when he decides to pull the trigger, ooh, right off the leg there. Teammates got to love that one.
48 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. It's Giacopi walking the blue line. Johnson without a stick is Giacopi moving in, throwing a shot on, and a save is made by O'Neill.
Never a bad strategy if you Northport would have body to the net there, because then it essentially becomes a 4-on-2 on the outside.
Giacopi gets through Prang to the net. The door was closed by Joseph O'Neill. The shot's starting to mount here for the Tigers. Some good opportunities. Still 30 seconds to go on this 5-on-3. Giacopi can't take that face-off back. It's Quinn as he falls down, getting the clear all the way down the ice now. Savaglio gonna have to hustle up a little bit. Savaglio cutting, taking the hit. Gets it over to Paragallo. He throws a shot, another block, this time by Dylan Quinn. Backhanded clear, gets past Savaglio. That'll do it for the 5-on-3. Gonna have about 20 more seconds of power play time now. Long pass to Paragallo, trying to get behind the defense. Nice back check there by Johnson. The other way now, Quinn to Lemza.
Offside.
Just offsides. A 3-on-1 was emerging for the Knights. Just came in a little too eager.
Yeah, they would have had that give and go opportunity there, but Quinn elects to give it to his line mate Lemza, who had previous chemistry on one of their earlier goals.
Lemza off the face-off, going forward with it. It's fended off by Savaglio over to Ruthkowski. It's the power play set to expire. It does. We're back to 5-on-5. Now both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. This one-time look for Lemza gets chopped up into the ceiling. So play comes to a halt.
Couple of chances there for Northport on that last lengthy man advantage there. Just Joey O, once again, right place, right time.
Abazis down below the goal line. Looking for his options, tied up with Ruthkowski, trying to slice through Kraft, but here come the Tigers now, 3-on-2. Ruthkowski taken down. Kraft trying to feed over to Ioannidis. Pass was cut off. Brown, his pass blocked away. Now it's Lemza. Quinn going to the net. Lemza, nice move over to Quinn. The back check comes through there on Savaglio. A bank clear all the way down. Spinning puck. Does reach the line, but no icing. Not enough steam on it. Quinn, Abazis, turned over. Paragallo cuts up around the circle, throwing off the side of the net. Abazis banks it down. Icing going to be waved off here. Morandi sweeps it up the boards. It'll be Kachusco on it first. The game becoming a little more methodical here as we've reached the halfway point in the third period. The speed kind of dying down, but Giacoppi trying to drag over the right faceoff dot, had the puck taken away from him. Granelli now in a stretch pass, trying to get through Morandi. That's taken off his stick. Giacoppi now the other way. Beckman with him. Norris trailing. Giacoppi drags, backhands through the crease. Nobody crashed there for the Tigers. Tyler Granelli one more time, trying to get nifty with it. Looked for the, I guess, bank clear to himself around Morandi. I don't know what you want to call that. A juggling act, if you will.
Right.
Unsuccessful nonetheless. It gets swept in where Savaglio plays it. Jacob Quinn turning, throwing, setting up Argilla, who throws one on net. Schubert turns it over. Another chance for Quinn up at the blue line. Another shot stuns Schubert. I don't really think he saw that one. Made the save nonetheless. 2-on-2 now. Savaglio, Kraft over the blue line. Savaglio makes the cut, dumps it for Kraft. Shut down by O'Neal, and the net comes off.
Yeah, here's another chance here. Numbers even, 2-on-2 the whole way. This is Savaglio coming down the wing and Satura coming to the net here. There's the play, and right place, right time off the pad of Joey O.
After Savaglio off the face-off, sent a shot, blocked by Parator. Tigers remain in control, looking to get anything on the board here late. Need is sending over. It was Brown one-timing it in the slot. Was not able to go. Savaglio sending a shot that got blocked past O'Neal. Ioannidis has it taken from him. Parator up to Maluski. Maluski throwing one on the net of Schubert. He'll hold on, make the save.
Six out there, something's got to give.
Everyone wants a piece of the action.
Right, yeah.
They're just trying to score the first goal for the Tigers. You can't blame them. They want to. These kids want to score.
Yeah.
It's Johnson throwing. He's trying to score. That one got tipped wide. It'll be Savaglio picking it up in the corner. It lobs up and out. Giacoppi gonna beat Sattler there. Can't take it in though. Sattler nicely back checked. Will the puck get out? It will. Tigers have to touch. This allows Abazis to take in. Back up. Set up. Throw over for Johnson. Cross ice to Sattler. Banking it up again into the skates of the linesman. I think that's 4. If you had the over on that, congratulations, it hit. But this play comes in offsides. Beckman and Berhalter. Tried to be pushed over to Ioannidis. It'll be Berhalter taking the return clear. Moving over to Brazil, trying this hand to Prang. They all get caught up in the blue line. But the second chance makes it in deep into the Tiger zone. Brazil pushing to first. Gets down to Paragallo now, Giacopi. One-on-one with Parator. Giacopi gets outside, lets go a shot. It was blocked by Parator. Morandi over to Paragallo. Sweep in. Beckman loses his footing a little bit, allows the puck to get past him. 3-on-1 now. Brazil praying Berhalter. Brazil off the outside of the post. Brazil banks it to himself off the back of the net.
Great play.
He's just so good. The skill is just unmatched. But now Giacopi letting one go. A glove save for Joseph O'Neill.
Yeah, a couple times here we've seen Jake Giacopi get some open space in the neutral zone, go one-on-one, one-on-two, and throw those far wristers on, go far corner. Joey's had to make a couple of stretch saves here, and he's been up to the task.
Tigers still in search of that first goal. 3.5 minutes to go. The Knights have not had a shutout yet this season. It would be fitting that their goaltender, Joseph O'Neill, was the one to get it. He's made 13 saves so far here tonight. Ruthkowski now. Norris with him, couldn't take it in. Other way, Dylan Quinn, 3-on-2. Lemza out in front of him, tried to feed it through, got caught up in the skates. Granelli up top to Johnson. Jack Johnson spins out. Thanks to Granelli, down to Lemza. Lemza cutting around Brown. Operating inside the left faceoff circle. Inadvertently up to Johnson, lets a shot go. The rebound, Dylan Quinn has number 2.
Yeah, it's right place, right time here. He's got the body in front, and it's going to come out to the point. I believe this is Johnson on the shot. Here's your initial save, and it just squeaks out in front, and Dylan Quinn's able to corral that on the backhand. 6-0.
Dylan Quinn doubling the goal total here tonight. Came in with 2, has 2 tonight, 4 on the season. And now it's just a matter of holding down the fort for your goaltender. 6-0 lead, 2.5 minutes to go. The game is in hand. Can the shutout stay intact? Arguilla, a hard back-checking Paragallo takes it away from, puck away from him. Paragallo now, up to Giacopi. Quinn holding him off. Paragallo taken down to the ice, loses the puck. It's Abazi's throwing the pass up past Arguilla. Now it'll be Kachusko spinning. It ends up going in on net. Schubert forced to play it aside. He'll find Morandi. Long stretch pass up Giacopi. Feeds to the center for Beckman. Beckman loses the puck. It's Quinn to Johnson. Johnson, long pass Abazi's. Morandi on it first. Under 100 ticks now to go. Paragallo, one more time. Giacopi, Brown with him. Giacopi, right face-off dot, backhand. Easy glove save there, swatted down for Joseph O'Neill. Berhalter wins his face-off away from Brown. The long pass, Brazil to Prang. Drops it back to Berhalter, who tries to drag in shoot. Savaglio knocked it off his stick. 1 minute to play. Witkowski, long pass behind Brown. It's Sattler gaining the red line, throwing in. Norris gets it through over the blue line. It'll be Sattler retreating. Coming up after this game, just a couple minutes, East Islip taking on West Islip. The Lions trying to extend the win streak to 2 and get some revenge on the East Islip Chiefs after they lost 7-1 in their first meeting. Hope everybody can stick around and join us for that one. Brazil. 15 seconds to go now. O'Neal can taste it. First, gonna take it. Hand to Prang.
Offside.
They come in offsides. This will be the second time the Tigers have been shut out this season.
Yep.
Took a shutout loss against St. Anthony's. Gonna take a 6-0 shutout loss here against the Knights.
Ironically,
Kings
both
Park
times.
did their part. They matched the 6 goals.
Hang on here.
Here we go. Giacoppi, will he get a shot away? He will, but O'Neal makes the aggressive save to end it. An exclamation point on the shutout for Joseph O'Neal. The Knights, the first team to 20 points, and they take a 6-0 victory here tonight.
Yeah, strong outing by them. Really took advantage of the opportunity ahead of them this evening with a light Northport Huntington bench. Never let them get an opportunity to set up offensively. And the Knights remain atop the varsity division. 9th win of the season for them.
Dylan Quinn got the 2 goals in that third period. 2 goals in each period for the Knights. They move to 9-2-1. Tigers fall to 4-7-1. And that'll do it for us for game 1 of the Monday night doubleheader. For Vinny Matula, I've been Dylan Flynn. I thank everybody for tuning in, and we hope to catch you next time on the LI Sports Network.